signal passing on. Cities glow like scattered seeds, highways threaded through like beads. From up here it all looks small. Maybe that's the truth of all. Distance makes the noise go still, gives you time to feel the chill of a silence so complete. It becomes a kind of peace. I'm your satellite tonight. Quiet orbit, borrowed light. Never landing, never gone. Just a signal passing on. Send a message through the dark, I'll receive it spark by spark. Translate everything you feel into something almost real. Sunrise wraps around the curve, painting blue on every nerve. Another loop around the sky, another chance to wonder why we keep searching through the black for a voice that echoes back. Maybe somewhere in the void is the love we once enjoyed. Spinning softly, holding still. Satellite against the chill. When you look up late at night, I'll be there, a point of light.
Miles of purple stretching wide, nothing else on either side. Just the breeze and honeybees, and the scent that puts me at ease. Straw hat shading tired eyes, not a single cloud in the sky. Walking slow through rows of bloom, afternoon that ends too soon. Take me back to lavender days, when the world moved in gentle ways. No agenda, no demands, just the flowers in my hands. Packed a lunch of bread and cheese, ate it sitting by the trees. Watch the butterflies decide which petal made the better ride. You were there or maybe not, either way I love the spot. Solo walks are underrated things, especially when the whole field sings. Take me back to lavender days, when the world moved in gentle ways. No agenda, no demands, just the flowers in my hands. I pressed a stem inside a book, forgot which page, forgot to look. But years from now it'll fall out flat, and I'll remember exactly that. The sun begins to shift its weight, golden hour doesn't wait. Everything turns amber warm, beauty right before the storm. But tonight the sky stays clear and the stars feel extra near. Lavender still on my skin, tomorrow I'll come back again. Purple haze and honey air, leaving footprints everywhere. The field remembers everyone who came to rest beneath the sun. Ducked inside to dodge the rain, found a shelf and lost my name. Wooden floors and paper dust, covers worn with age and trust. Fingertips on every spine, running out of space and time. Found a chair beside the back, settled in and lost my track. Nowhere else I'd rather be than between page 1 and 23. Rain outside and words within, let another chapter begin. Coffee stand beside the door, tiny cup, I'll take one more. Lady at the register smiles, she's been reading for a while. Cat asleep on history books, no one gives a second look. That's the beauty of this place, everyone forgets their face. Nowhere else I'd rather be than between page 1 and 23. Rain outside and words within, let another chapter begin. I could live inside these walls where the silence never falls, but hums a low and steady tone, the sound of never being alone. Rain slows down, but I don't leave. Something here I still believe that the world outside can wait when the words taste this great. I'll buy the one I'm holding tight, read it all by candlelight. Dog-ear pages, spill some tea. This is who I want to be. The rain has stopped, but I remain. Bookshop warmth inside my brain. Close the cover, keep the light. Some stories last beyond the night. Sunlight through the curtain gap, golden stripe across my lap. No alarm, no place to go. Let the morning take
it slow. Toast is burning, that's okay. We'll just scrape the black away. Orange juice and messy hair, Sunday doesn't really care. This is all I ever need. Sunday morning, lazy speed. No one calling, nothing due. Just a quiet day with you. Newspaper I'll never read. Crossword puzzle half complete. You're still sleeping, I don't mind. Mornings like this, hard to find. Neighbors mowing, kids outside. Sprinkler arcing side to side. The whole world doing nothing much, and everything feels soft to touch. This is all I ever need. Sunday morning, lazy speed. No one calling, nothing due. Just a quiet day with you. Why do we wait for 7 days to feel this kind of gentle haze? What if every morning knew the art of having nothing to do? Afternoon will come and go. Maybe we'll go out, maybe no. For now the couch is all we need, and a book I'll never finish reading. The clock ticks but we don't hear. Time is different when you're here. Sunday wraps us up in light and holds us gently until night. Dishes pile up in the sink. That's a Monday thing, I think. For now the sun is on our side, and Sunday opens up so wide.
Bought a ticket, didn't check where it goes, what comes next. Window seat and falling rain, humming with the moving train. Strangers sleeping, strangers read. Everyone has what they need, except for me. I came with none, just a feeling, just a hum. Take me somewhere I don't know, where the rivers gently flow. I don't need a map or plan, just the movement, just the land. Towns appear then disappear, names I'll never hold right here. Children waving from a bridge, cows are standing on the ridge. Every stop could be the one, but I'm not ready to be done. One more hour, one more mile, staying lost for just a while. Take me somewhere I don't know, where the rivers gently flow. across the land. Maybe home is not a place, but the speed at which you chase, the feeling that you're finally free from everything you're supposed to be. The conductor asked my stop. I just smile and say I'm not getting off at any name. Every station looks the same, and that's the beauty, that's the point. Every mile a brand new joint in the spine of this long ride. I found peace I couldn't hide. The train slows down as morning breaks, but my heart is wide awake. Somewhere new beneath my feet, a stranger's town, a quiet street. Mason jars with holes on top, catching light that wouldn't stop. Running barefoot through the yard, night was easy, nothing hard. Fireflies like floating gold, stories waiting to be told. We were small and time was big, dancing on a broken twig. Oh, those firefly summer nights, when the world was just the lights, blinking slow across the dark, tiny sparks from tiny hearts. Popsicle stains on every shirt, me still healing from the dirt. Screen door slamming, mama calls, but we're out beyond the walls. Counting lightning bugs we caught, naming every single dot. 10, 11, let them go, watch them rise and steal the show. Oh, those firefly summer nights, when the world was just the lights, blinking slow across the dark, tiny sparks from tiny hearts. We didn't know it was the best, we just thought it was the rest. Between the school years and the cold, the part they never really told. Now I drive past that same yard, smaller now and fenced and scarred. But in July when dusk rolls in, I swear I see them glow again. A jar sits empty on my shelf, a reminder to myself that magic doesn't disappear, it just waits for you right here. Close your eyes and you'll be there, grass beneath in summer air, fireflies still blink and glow, for every kid who used to know.
watch the waves erase my hand. Every letter pulled to sea, delivered where you used to be. Shells collect along the shore, tiny gifts I'm grateful for, each one holding ocean sound, messages from underground. The ocean takes what I can't say and carries every word away. Somewhere deep beneath the blue, my letters find their way to you. Tide comes in and pulls back out, breathing in, releasing doubt. Salt on lips and wind in hair, standing here with time to spare. The horizon draws a line between your world and mine, but water doesn't know a wall. It reaches out and touches all. The ocean takes what I can't say and carries every word away. Somewhere deep beneath the blue, my letters find their way to you. I don't need an envelope, just the water, just the hope that the current understands the language written by my hands. Evening paints the water gold, stories ancient never old. I'll keep writing on the shore, even if there is no more. Because the act of letting go is the only way to know that love survives beyond the reach. Written gently on the beach. One last letter, one last line. Everything will be just fine. The ocean hums a lullaby underneath the fading sky. Pulled it from the bottom drawer, haven't worn it since before. Smells like cinnamon and rain. Fall is coming back again. Sleeves too long and slightly worn, threads unraveling from the form, but it fits like nothing else, like a hug from someone else. Wrap me up in something warm, shelter from the coming storm. I don't need a perfect day, just this sweater and the gray. Leaves are turning at the park, golden hour before the dark. Boots on pavement, puddles wide. Autumn walking by my side. Hot chocolate in a paper cup, never quite enough to fill me up, but the warmth runs through my chest, and for now I feel my best. Wrap me up in something warm, just his sweater and the gray. There's a season made for rest, when the trees let go of what's left. Maybe I should do the same, drop the leaves and lose the name. Evening shorter, candles lit, curled up where the blankets sit. A book half read, a song half sung. Autumn feels forever young. The world slows down and so do I, watching clouds across the sky. No ambition, no regret, just the warmth I can't forget. Fold it back when spring arrives, but until then it survives. My favorite thing about the cold is something warm that I can hold. Lying flat on summer grass, watching shapes above me pass. That one looks just like a whale, and that one has a dragon tail. Cotton mountains, cotton seas, drifting anywhere they please. No direction, no design, just the wind and endless sky. I could stay here all day long, watching clouds and humming songs. Nothing urgent, nothing real, just the way the quiet feels. You said that one looked like a bear, I said it looks more like a chair. We argued gently, nobody won. That's the beauty, that's the fun. A plane cuts through and leaves a line, white on blue, a perfect sign that somewhere someone's flying high, while we just watch them cross the sky. Could stay here all day long, watching clouds and humming songs. Nothing urgent, nothing real, just the way the quiet feels. Adults forget to look above, too busy chasing things they love. But everything we need is there, written softly in the air. The sun starts shifting, afternoon. The clouds will be gone pretty soon, but new ones form, they always do. A never-ending, changing view. I'll photograph them with my eyes, no filter needed for the skies, just memory and open space, and the warmth upon my face. One more shade before I go, something only that looked a lot like you, fading gently into blue.
The kitchen light stays on at night, a yellow glow that feels just right. Mom used to leave it on for me, a tiny lighthouse by the sea. Tile floors cold beneath my toes, midnight snack that no one knows, peanut butter glass of milk, everything is smooth as silk. Home is just a kitchen light left on for you through the night, saying someone's still awake, someone's here for your sake. Now I have a place of mine, different walls, a different sign, but I leave the kitchen bright every single lonely night, not for guests or late night meals, just because of how it feels, like a promise, like a prayer. Someone somewhere out there cares. Home is just a kitchen light left on for you through the night, saying someone's still awake, someone's here for your sake. I wonder if across the town other lights are shining down on other tiles, other floors, behind 100 kitchen doors. When my kids come stumbling down, sleepy eyes and dressing gown, they'll find the light already there, a golden warmth inside the air. And maybe then they'll understand why I always left it planned, not because I fear the dark, but because love needs a spark. The kitchen light stays on tonight, and everything will be alright. A tiny glow, a steady flame, whispering your family name. Bought a postcard from the stand, wrote your name with shaky hand. Wish you were here, that's what it said. The most honest thing I've ever read. Stamped from somewhere I can't spell, foreign streets that wish me well. Dropped it in a bright red box, sent my heart across the docks. I'm sending postcards from the road, every city, every code, little rectangles of proof that I'm thinking still of you. Rome had
sunset, Paris rain, Tokyo on a bullet train. Every view deserves a card, every moment, every scar. The handwriting gets worse each time, running out of space in rhyme, but the message stays the same. 3 small words beside your name. I'm sending postcards from the road, every city, every code, little rectangles of proof that I'm thinking still of you. You've got a fridge full now, I bet, a collage of everywhere I've been yet, and somewhere in between the magnets is every mile I'll never forget. Heading home next Tuesday night, finally within your sight. I'll buy one last card at the gate, scribble something small but great. Something like I'm almost there, something like I missed your hair, something like the world was white but nothing matched your kitchen side. Stack them up inside a drawer, 100 postcards, maybe more, every one a little kiss sent from places that I miss. No music playing, doesn't matter, bare feet on the hardwood scatter, your hand on my shoulder blade, swaying gently, unafraid. The dishes sit, the TV's off, the neighbors probably think we're lost, but here inside our living room we found the moon inside the gloom. Slow dance with me, nothing else, just 2 people being themselves. No performance, no disguise, just your heartbeat against mine. We used to rush through everything, now we barely even swing. Just a gentle back and forth, south to north and north to south. Your breath is warm against my neck, a tiny perfect little wreck of everything I thought I'd need. Turns out this was all indeed. Slow dance with me, nothing else, just 2 people being themselves. No performance, no disguise, just your heartbeat against mine. The clock says it's well past 12, but time has lost its way as well. Inside the circle that we make, nothing enters, nothing breaks. Tomorrow there'll be lists and calls, and cracks appearing in the walls, but not tonight. Tonight we sway and keep the morning miles away. One more spin around the floor, I didn't know I'd want one more of everything we've built in here, a life measured in dances dear. The song we hear is just our own, a melody of skin and bone. Slow dance until the sunrise creeps, then carry me to where you sleep. couch, blankets draped from south to south. Fairy lights we found last year, strung across the chandelier. Inside it smells like popcorn salt, and everything is not our fault. The world outside can do its thing. We're in here and we are kings. Build a fort and lock the door. We don't need the world no more. Just the glow of tiny lights and 1,000 pillow fights. Brought the laptop, brought some snacks, settled in on pillow stacks, watching something we've both seen, quoting lines from every scene. Your feet are cold against my leg. I'd complain, but instead I beg you stay right here, don't move an inch. This moment is a perfect stitch. Build a fort and lock the door. We don't need the world no more. Just the glow of tiny lights and 1,000 pillow fights. We were kids and now we're not, but somehow we forgot that the best things in this life are the ones that cost no price. One by one the snacks run out. That's what forts are all about. Crumbs on blankets, spills on sheets. These are luxury defeats. The clock is somewhere we don't care. Joy is tangled in our hair. When tomorrow tears it down, we'll remember this was crown. Leave the fort up one more day. Let the magic stay and stay. Some of us never really grew. We just built bigger forts for two.
There's a bench behind the shed where the roses rest their heads. Paint is peeling, wood is cracked, but it holds me and I hold back. Every morning I sit here with my thoughts and chamomile near. Watch the robins claim the lawn. Mark the moments as they're gone. Sit with me a little while. Share the bench, share a smile. Nothing grows without the sun, and nothing rests until it's done. Grandpa built it 40 years back when wood outlasted fears. Said a garden needs a seat for the days when life's complete. Now the ivy climbs the arm, adding character and charm. Every scratch a story told, every nail a hand to hold. Sit with me a little while. Share the bench, share a smile. Nothing grows without the sun, and nothing rests until it's done. Some days I bring a book outside. Some days I bring the tears I hide. Either way the bench holds still, patient on the grassy hill. Seasons change the view each time. Cherry blossoms, frost and lime. bench remains the same, steady anchor in the frame. I'll repair it when it breaks, sand it down for future's sake, so my daughter finds it there, with the roses and the air. Sit a while, the garden hums, all is well when evening comes. A bench is just a place to rest, but sometimes rest is what's best.
Harbor lights are blinking slow, guiding boats I'll never know. Salty air and creaking wood, everything the way it should. Fishermen are heading home, nets are full and skies are chrome. Seagulls settle on the post, counting what they love the most. When the harbor lights come on, I know that I am not alone. Somewhere out across the bay, someone's heading home to stay. Walk the pier from end to end, watching where the water bends. Rust and rope and painted blue, everything reminds me of you. An old man plays his accordion, a melody that carries on, past the boats and past the stone, into places we call home. When the harbor lights come on, I know that I am not alone. Somewhere out across the bay, someone's heading home to stay. The lighthouse turns its steady eye, a slow wink to the evening sky, saying I am here, I'm here, no matter how the night appears. Fog rolls in and wraps the town, softening every light and sound. But the harbor never sleeps, it just breathes in gentle sweeps. I'll head home when stars appear, carry salt behind my ear, and the feeling in my bones that the sea remembers everyone. Harbor lights will burn till dawn, even when the boats are gone. A quiet promise, warm and bright, we'll be here another night.
Shook it twice and held it up, waited for the light to cut through the white and form a shape, something time could not escape. There you are in faded tone, standing by the payphone, laughing at I don't know what. The only copy that I've got. Polaroid, don't let me down. Hold the color, hold the sound of a moment so alive. Keep it breathing, keep it bright. Stuck it on the mirror's edge, right between the daily pledge to be better, to be kind, and the face I left behind. Every morning I can see who I was and who you'd be, frozen in a square of light. Tuesday evening, feeling right. Polaroid, don't let me down. Hold the color, hold the sound of a moment so alive. Keep it breathing, keep it bright. Digital will never know the patience of a picture slow, the magic of not knowing yet if the shot you took was perfect. I've got boxes, I've got walls, Polaroids in hallways, halls. Everyone a tiny door back to something from before. Not perfect, not in frame. Half of them don't have a name, but every single blurry face was someone in my time and place. One more shot before the film runs out and the light grows dim. Shake it twice and hold it near. Everything I love is here. Set the table, nothing grand. Flowers from the roadside stand. Candles dripping on the plate. Nothing fancy, nothing late. Cook the pasta, burn the bread. Open the wine and nothing said. Just the sound of forks on clay. The most ordinary, beautiful day. Candlelight makes everything look like something worth the sting of all the days we barely tried. Tonight we're golden, side by side. You tell a joke I've heard before. I laugh like it's worth even more. The flame dances between our eyes, a tiny sun that never dies. No reservations, no dress code, just our kitchen, our abode. The radio plays something slow, and neither of us wants to go. Candlelight makes everything look like something worth the sting of all the days we barely tried. Tonight we're golden, side by side. We don't do this nearly enough, get lost in the simple stuff. But when we do, the world gets small, and we remember why we chose it all. dishes later, maybe not. Let the wax find its own spot. You lean back and close your eyes, the most beautiful kind of tired. I watch the candles start to fade, grateful for the mess we made. Not just tonight, but every day. We chose to love in our own way. Blow the candle out and stay. Tomorrow is another day, but this one ends with wine-stained lips and fingertips on fingertips.
City hums beneath the stars, distant sound of passing cars. From the rooftop everything looks like it's remembering. Neon signs and window light, a million lives tucked in tonight. Each one breathing, each one dreaming. Nothing is quite what it's seeming. The skyline sings a lullaby for everyone who wonders why we built so high, we shine so bright. Maybe just to face the night. Sirens fade to something soft. Wind is gentle way up top. I can see the bridge from here, strung with lights from pier to pier. Somewhere someone's falling asleep, somewhere someone's counting sheep. The city doesn't judge or ask, it just holds you to the last. The skyline sings a lullaby for everyone who wonders why we built so high, we shine so bright. Maybe just to face the night. From above the chaos clears, and the skyline dries your tears with a view that seems to say everything will be okay. I should go, but I don't move. Found my rhythm, found my groove. Up here where the air is thin and the noise can't quite get in. One more breath, the rooftop cold. Feeling young and feeling old at the same time. Same place, same view. The city looking back at you. The skyline fades to morning gray. Another night has slipped away, but the lullaby remains on loop for everyone beneath the roof.
Leaves are crunching underfoot, every color in the wood. Red and orange, gold and brown, nature's confetti falling down. Scarf wrapped twice around my chin, breathing out and breathing in. The air tastes like it's letting go of everything it used to know. Walk with me through autumn's door, where the light is something more than summer ever let us see. The beauty in the leaving tree. Acorns scattered on the trail, squirrels rushing without fail, filling up their tiny homes, preparing for the cold that comes. A creek runs slow beside the path, reflecting sky in quiet half. I stop to watch the water move, finding there a gentle groove. Walk with me through autumn's door, where the light is something more than summer ever let us see. The beauty in the leaving tree. They say that fall is all about the things we learn to live without, but maybe it's the other way. We learn what's worth the choice to stay. The path loops back to where I start, but I'm different in my heart. Something loose and something light, the way you feel before the night. Jacket pockets full of things, a pretty leaf, a stone that sings, souvenirs from nowhere grand, just an autumn walk unplanned. Tomorrow wind will clear the trees and bare the branches to the freeze, but today the colors hold their ground, and beauty is the only sound. Folded dreams on notebook lines, paper planes of my designs. Threw them from the second floor, watched them land and wanted more. Each one carried something small, a wish, a hope, a what if call. Some flew far and some fell flat. Life is pretty much like that. Throw another paper plane out into the wind and rain. Doesn't matter where it lands. It was beautiful leaving your hands. Made one for the girl next door, never told her what it's for. Made one for my future self, left it sitting on the shelf. Made one just because I could, from the margins, from the good parts of math class, history too, every boring thing I knew. Throw another paper plane out into the wind and rain. Doesn't matter where it lands. It was beautiful leaving your hands. We spend our lives preparing flights, checking angles, checking heights, but the best ones that I've thrown were the ones I left alone.
Now I teach my daughter how to fold the wings, to press the bow. She doesn't care about the form, she just loves to see them born. And when they crash against the wall, she picks them up and starts the fall all over, never once upset. The joy is in the throwing, not the landing yet. Paper plane on evening breeze, dancing through the autumn trees. Carry everything I am into somewhere no one's planned. Can't see past the garden gate. Morning fog is running late. Wrap the trees in cotton white, hiding everything from sight. Footsteps echo, sound is strange. Distance lost in misty range. I could be anywhere at all, standing still or standing tall. In the fog I lose my way and find a different kind of day, where edges blur and lines don't hold, and everything feels soft and old. The neighbors' houses disappeared, only rooftops barely cleared. Chimney smoke joins with the gray, blending in and floating away. A dog barks somewhere to the right, invisible but full of life. The world exists, I know it does, just hidden underneath the fuzz. In the fog I lose my way and find a different kind of day, where edges blur and lines don't hold, and everything feels soft and old. What if clarity is overrated? What if sharp is what we hated? What if soft is all we need to finally plant a different seed? By noon the sun will burn it off, reveal the world we know by heart. But right now in this gentle white, everything is starting right. I'll walk a little further in, where the fog begins to thin, and somewhere between here and clear, I'll find exactly why I'm here. The fog will lift, it always does, but I'll remember what it was. A morning wrapped in quiet grace, a world without a single face. Blanket on the dewy grass, watching constellations pass. You point up and name the stars, I just see a sky of art. changes if we stay or if we go. The stars don't mind, they've been there since before our kind. Look up, the universe is wide, and we're just tiny things inside. But somehow here beneath the globe, we're the biggest thing I know. A shooting star cuts through the black. Make a wish, don't take it back. I wish for nothing more than this, a summer night that time would miss. Your hand is warm inside of mine. The telescope we left inside, don't need it when the naked eye can hold the whole entire sky. Look up, the universe is wide, and we're just tiny things inside. But somehow here beneath the globe, we're the biggest thing I know. They say we're made of stars ourselves, dust and light from cosmic shells. Maybe that's why looking up feels like looking in enough. The dew is soaking through the wool, but neither of us feels the pull to go inside and close the door. The sky keeps offering us more. Orion walks his ancient trail. The moon is just a fingernail, and somewhere in between the two I found the only star I knew. Morning steals the stars away, tucks them in for one more day. But they'll be back when darkness falls, answering our tiny calls.
There's a piano in the hall, hasn't played since early fall. Keys are yellow, bench is worn, middle C is slightly torn. Used to fill the house with sound, now it sits without a crowd. Lid closed gently, holding still, the way an old friend always will. Play me something old and true, something only fingers knew. Before the screens, before the noise, when music was a quiet choice. Mom would play on Sunday songs I didn't yet believe could mean so much to grown-up hearts. She played the complicated parts. I sat underneath and watched her feet pressing, never stopped. Pedals moving up and down, the most beautiful machine in town. Play me something screams before the noise, when music was a quiet choice. I tried to learn but never did. Some things are meant to stay as kid memories of someone else's hands, making sounds I understand. Today I lifted up the lid, pressed a key, that's all I did. One note rang through empty halls, bouncing off the quiet walls. It sounded just like I remember, warm and round like late September. And for a second she was here, playing gently in my ear. I closed the lid and walked away. The piano had nothing more to say, but that one note is all I need to remember every melody.
The day is done, the lights go dim, the edges of the world grow thin. Curtains drawn on tired eyes, underneath the quiet skies. Teddy bears and whispered prayers, creaky stairs and midnight airs. Everything is settling down, silence wearing sleep's soft gown. Goodnight moon, goodnight sky, good night to the reasons why. Tomorrow starts another round, but for now there is no sound. The house makes noises of its own, settling into skin and bone. Radiator ticks and hums a lullaby for everyone. Close the book and dim the phone, finally completely alone, with the thoughts that only come when the busy day is done. Good night moon, good night sky, good night to the reasons why. Tomorrow starts another round, but for now there is no sound. Sleep is just a little death, a pause between each waking breath. But oh how sweet the silence feels when the spinning of the world just heals. Watching through the blind, a gentle eye for all mankind, not judging how the day was spent, just glowing with a soft content. Pull the blanket to my chin, let the dreaming now begin, of lavender and ocean waves, and all the love these four walls save. Good night world, good night sound, good night to the spinning round. The moon will keep its watch above and hold us gently in its love. driving through the night, stars above the city lights, windows down and feeling free. The road ahead belongs to me. Nothing left to say, just let the silence stay. Radio hums a forgotten song. I've been lost, but I feel I belong. Let the world fade away. We don't need another day. Just this moment, just this sound, just the wheels turning round. Streetlights paint the sky, golden lines keep passing by. Every mile feels like a dream. Nothing's ever what it seems. Your voice inside my head, softly whispering what you said. Hold on tight, don't let it go. Some things only the heart can know. Let the world fade away. We don't need another day. Just this moment, just this sound, just the wheels turning round. And if tomorrow never comes, I'll remember where I'm from. Every shadow, every glow, every place I'll never go. Morning light begins to show, but I'm not ready to let go. One more song before the end, one more curve around the bend. The city sleeps, but I'm awake, chasing something I can't name. Maybe peace, maybe love, maybe stars are enough. Driving slow, breathing deep, counting all the dreams I keep. The night is mine, the road is long, and the silence is my song.
Cut a moon from paper white, hung it on the wall tonight. Made a world from what I had, nothing perfect, nothing bad. Colored in the sky with blue, drew a little star for you. Simple lines and faded ink, more beautiful than you would think. We don't need the real thing, just a paper moon will do. We don't need the whole world, just a quiet room for two. Folded birds along the shelf, tiny wishes kept for self. Every crease a memory made, every fold a price we paid. Tape the corners, smooth the edge, hang our hopes along the ledge. Nothing lasts, but that's alright, we'll make another one tonight. We don't need the real thing, just a paper moon will do. We don't need the whole world, just a quiet room for two. And when the morning pulls it down, we'll gather pieces off the ground, start again with scissors new. I'll cut another moon for you. Years from now we'll find the box filled with paper, filled with thoughts. Laugh at how we spent our time making something so divine. From nothing more than hands and glue, I built a universe with you. Paper thin but holding strong. This is where we both belong. Paper moon, paper sky, paper dreams that never die. Hold them gently, hold them true. Everyone was made for you. The kettle sings at 3 a.m. Nobody here but me again. Steam curls up and fades to air, like all the words I couldn't share. 1 cup, 2 sugars, nothing more. Bare feet on a kitchen floor. The fridge light hums a quiet tune. I stir my coffee with a spoon. It's just me and the silence now. Learning how to slow things down. No rush, no race, no place to be. Just 3 a.m. and coffee. Flip through pages left unread. Stories swimming through my head. The neighbor's cat sits on the fence, watching life in present tense. I used to fear these empty hours. Now they feel like hidden powers. When the world forgets to spin, that's when something soft begins. It's just me in the silence now. Learning how to slow things down. No rush, no race, no place to be. Just 3 a.m. and coffee. Maybe loneliness is just a word for a song that's rarely heard. Played in kitchens, played in dark. A quiet, gentle, beating heart. The moon hangs low behind the glass. Another hour seems to pass. I rinse the cup and watch it dry. Whisper something like goodbye. Tomorrow I'll forget this scene, but right now everything is clean. The world is soft, the night is kind, and peace is easy here to find. One more sip before I sleep. One more thought I want to keep. The morning comes, but not just yet. This is a night I won't forget. The sun melts into tangerine, the softest light I've ever seen. Your shadow stretches down the road, carrying a quiet load. Grass bends gently in the breeze, somewhere humming through the trees. I don't need to know the words, it's enough to watch the birds. Stay a little longer here, where the sky turns gold and clear. everything looks good on you. Barefoot on the cooling sand, you reach out and take my hand. Nothing spoken, nothing planned, just two people trying to land. The clouds are blushing pink and red, a painting hanging overhead. No artist sign, no frame, no wall, just the biggest sky of all. Stay a little longer here, where the sky turns gold and clear. Time can wait, the world can too. Everything looks good on you. I keep these colors in my chest, right beside the ones I love the best. When the winter makes things gray, I'll remember golden day. The last light fades behind the hill, but something in me holds it still. A photograph without a frame, the glow before you say my name. We'll come back when seasons turn, chase the light and let it burn. For now we walk and nothing's wrong. The golden hour plays our song. Amber light on everything makes even silence wanna sing. Hold this moment, hold it tight. Golden hour, golden night. Raindrops tap the window glass, counting seconds as they pass, each one running down the pane. Tiny rivers without name. Gray outside but warm in here, wrapped in blankets, nothing near. Just the sound of falling rain, washing everything again. Let it rain, let it pour, I don't need the sun no more. Every drop is saying stay, let the gray take you away. Oh, playlist on repeat again, songs that feel like distant friends. Candle flickers on the desk, everything feels like a rest. No umbrella, no excuse, sometimes gray is what I choose. Let the puddles fill the street, I'm not moving from this seat. Let it rain, let it pour, I don't need the sun no more. Every drop is saying stay, let the gray take you away. There's a beauty in the storm, in the way it keeps us warm, trapped inside our little space. Rain on every window's face. Hours pass like drifting clouds, silent rooms that feel so loud, with the things I never said playing softly in my head. But the rain forgives it all, every stumble, every fall, washes clean and starts anew, like the morning all
always knew. The rain will stop, but not just yet. Stay a while, don't move, forget. Close your eyes and just be here. Rain is all I want to hear.
Found a box beneath the stairs, dusty corners, folded prayers, black and white and slightly torn, faces from before I'm born. Grandma smiling in the yard, Grandpa leaning on the car. Neither knew what lay ahead, living fully, nothing said. We were happy, weren't we then? Even if we can't go back again, every photo holds a truth. We were beautiful in youth. Birthday candles, 7 years, paper hats and tiny tears. Mom is young and Dad is strong, everything where it belongs. Summer camp and first lost tooth, blurry evidence of proof that we laughed before we knew what this world would put us through. We were happy, weren't we then? Even if we can't go back again, every photo holds a truth. We were beautiful in youth. I wonder if they ever guessed that someday I'd hold this in my chest and feel the weight of all those years, between the laughter and the tears. Now I take 1,000 shots on a phone that time forgot, but none of them will ever feel like these printed moments real. Edges yellow, colors fade, but the love in them has stayed. Proof that someone held the light and said, remember this tonight. I'll put them back beneath the stairs, leave them with their quiet prayers, knowing somewhere in that box is every moment time forgot.